2005, and the whole idea was to develop the Turkey, an important healthcare tourism destination. In our 11th year, with 347 members, with 146 network offices in 87 countries, we are not in the Turkish biggest council, but we are the world's biggest council. In the last 11 years, we actively contributed more than 350 worldwide health tourism events, and we were the key sponsor for such events. This. When I mentioned about our member profile, we have hospitals, we have clinics, we have dental, eye, cosmetic, and thermal physical therapy, and all together, this amount goes up to 347 members. And again, as I said, it's not just the medical fitness centers, these are the physical therapy centers, the thermal therapy centers, and so forth. When I mentioned about our network offices, as I mentioned, we had about 147 network offices globally, which contributes tremendous amount of energy to send patients to Turkey. And our main motto started several years back that we are the trying to be best in the world, leading healthcare destination with the slogan, healing generation for centuries. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to go step by step, and our main starting point was basically with the major tourism fairs, and we assumed the leadership in this involvement with attending these tourism fairs, not just medical and health congresses, but like congresses and Dubai Arabian Travel Market, Utrecht Tourism Fair, London WTM, and then Berlin ITV, and several other destination health programs in London, Birmingham, Manchester City, as well as several 50+ health shows globally. And we took the roles in these events, trying to just promote the Turkish healthcare in certain arenas where we are very effectively treating the patients globally. As I mentioned earlier, these are the few cities, but major tourism fairs that we attended back in the beginning. Few pictures. It's going to be like a little bit movies, because what we want to share is not just what was sentence by sentence, but how we accomplished these things and how we attended to these shows. Exhibiting at the Utrecht Tourism Fair, Holland, Netherlands, exhibiting at London, and exhibiting all these, create some kind of benchmark. Years back, almost like 6-7 years ago, people were asking why we are exhibiting in tourism fairs. And it was basically our involvement in terms of, yes, this is a healthcare tourism, not just some from stakeholders, major hospitals and under own hospital brands appear over here for a 3-day conference. We also took the role in terms of getting the other stakeholders like the Chamber of Commerce, and ATO, Ankara Chamber of Commerce, has 150,000 members in its chamber, and we get involved with them, attending several major congresses globally. And now, not just the hospitals, not just the clinics, but now the Chamber of Commerce is evolving with our momentum, and it's created amazing, it brought a different view to what we were trying to do in Turkey and in terms of treatment centers. Again, they took roles in Athens, in the intake in Dubai, and they attend to the certain moments in the other part of the world. While we were getting involved with this, suddenly our aim head to the direction, let's do something in terms of global. And we gathered involvement, and this was 2013, Monte Carlo, Monaco, with the leadership of our chairman, Mr. Chapman. We invited several countries to Intake exhibition. Yes, about 4 years ago now, after 4 years, Global Healthcare Travel Council is one of the strongest body plays and excellent in terms of as the industry representative globally. This new momentum created a new breed of associations. At that time, whoever signed I should say the agreement, and then at that time the inauguration ceremony, the signature countries did not have associations like Greece, like Ukraine, like Romania, and they all pulled together their associations and they've become the part of the involvement with their new formed association, sectorial bodies from that. Yeah, it was at the first International Medical Travel Exhibition Conference at 2013 at IMTEC in Monte Carlo, the Meridian Hotel, and we invited 35 countries, but at that time, because of the visa difficulties, only 26 of them attended, and then the signature took place with the 14 countries. Few other involvements about our, let me take a quick break for a second. 3 minutes.
One more minute, in fact.
How much?
You have 1 more minute.
1 more minute.
Yes.
Don't go spend it
Okay,
when you drink.
I can give you another one.
Okay, one more legislative issue. Minister of Economy start providing some packages and some incentive drive for the stakeholders and for the investors who wants to promote the Turkish healthcare globally. At that time, again, as a council, we took the extreme role, played the leadership, and we sit down with our ministers and explain the legislative roles, how this new incentive program should be applied. Because at that time it was very awkward to see and apply these incentive packages, because I don't want to use the term, but it was kind of old-fashioned. It took us a couple of years to get this thing going from 2013 to 2014, and finally, whole package shaped up by 2015. Right now, so many institutions, besides our council, utilizes incentive packages so they can drive the patients to Turkey. Through this perspective, we attend so many international exhibitions, and we promote the country's healthcare treatment centers globally. Some of them are from Kazakhstan, Kiev, Azerbaijan, we attended several times to here, International IMTEC, and as well as Dubai Arab Health, and again, IMTEC Monte Carlo and Dubai IMTEC. While this is going on, we also internally promote several congresses. Again, we attended this, for example, we also involved with the third age tourism, and it took place in Izmir, city of Izmir. Few shots from the sponsorship packages. As you can see, our logos appear right in the entrances with the diamond sponsorship, platinum sponsorship, and we took a major role by attending this, not just by ourselves, but with the sectorial attendance with the several major hospitals and clinics from Turkey. You can see this was in Dubai. Again, we were a diamond sponsor at this event, and we took a major role by attending this, not just ourselves, but with several hospitals from Turkey. Year 2016, 2 years ago, we started involved with the CS countries and with the Balkan countries, and we brought from this area 150 delegates, professors, doctors, and hospitals to the Ankara, city of Ankara. We were trying to achieve the goal that trying to get to Ankara is the healthcare capital of Turkey. And I think Ankara deserves this. And a huge, a massive accomplishment in terms of the C1 visa for medical treatments. This is happening right now, and I don't want to get detailed in terms of what we're doing, but this is again with our leadership goal. And just lately, about a couple of weeks ago, we met with the Sub-Sahara ambassadors, and we're trying to get the Sub-Sahara countries to produce the C1 visa for the patients who wants to come to get treated in Turkey. If I don't have much time, I need to just jump fast as possible with the other involvements. And I want to come to maybe a couple of minutes for the Hysterex. We've been talking about Hysterex, which is going to take place on 6th and 6th and 9th April in Antalya. And I believe this morning whoever was here.
You must say this. You must emphasize this.
Well, we emphasize and we are proud that, you know, Greece is going to be the partner country. This was announced a while ago, a few hours ago. And we are thrilled to the fact that especially our newest alliance, which was announced again this morning, the Asian Health Alliance is going to be participating in the Antalya Hysterix events. And let's go faster on this. Hysterix is going to be a massive event for the Mediterranean and more countries. While this is happening, our major involvement with the network offices, suggestions, and certain things were taken process-wise manually. And we, as a Turkish Healthcare Travel Council, got involved, and we developed the most innovative software that global healthcare can use right now. It becomes the official healthcare travel portal for Turkey, as well as we are destined to apply this to globally. Short summary on this. Basically, it breaks the language barrier between the parties with different native languages. Lack of trust, medical centers and doctors are eliminated. Local regulation and source centers or treatment centers can get a huge benefit out of this. This is a software, which is a program that communicates within 17 languages. With one click away, you can receive so much information about your patients as a hospital, and you can reply same fashion back to the country it came from. It's a very ultra-fast file transfer module with the diagram data file system. Video conference, you can talk to your patient as a doctor, or at the network office, the patient can talk to their doctor and get further information to get treated. More? How many minutes?
No more minute. No more minute.
No more minutes. But basically, it is just with health and medical dedicated for 7 million codes. This software consumed, and 20 dedicated doctors, engineers, medical field consultants, and native language speakers translate the work on this software right now. And again, this is also, we receive a tremendous amount of support to TÜBİTAK, which is part of the agency of Turkish government. Let's move on to final thing, and I'm going to say a couple of words about our major motto. This is just the beginning for Turkish Healthcare Council. After 11 years, we still believe that we are healing the generic for centuries, and we are destined to be, and we are one of the leading healthcare sectors, healthcare destination in the world, and we're proud to be. Thank you so much for the attention. Since I didn't have much time, I only almost 15, 20 subjects. Again, thank you to the organizers. Thank you that you are here, and I'm honored to be part of it. There's a question back there.